I'm here with Francine Joe, the interim president with the Native Women's Association of Canada. Francine, just a couple of weeks ago, you gave the National Inquiry a failing grade. You're here in Whitehorse. Where would you bump that grade now?
I think that the inquiry has really started to put families first at this inquiry. I've been very impressed by the inclusion of the sacred fire and the support that I've seen health workers providing for families.
So, we're in today too, a lot of testimony happening. Any concerns about, the inquiry asking family members about RCMP involvement, how they were treated by police?
There's definitely been some concerns that have been raised in regards to the RCMP's involvement. Just this morning, listening to my cousin Star's testimony, we can see that the RCMP are in some cases trying to be helpful, but there's a lot of different legalities involved and families aren't getting the information that they want.
So in the pre-inquiry, a lot of the families told these stories. Do you feel or do you think the commissioners are digging down, getting at to the real meat to why we have such high numbers of murdered and missing Indigenous women?
It's difficult to discern exactly at these proceedings because there was quite a bit of work done prior to these proceedings, but I do think that the information is getting to the commissioners. At least I hope so.
Okay, and from you being here in Whitehorse and observing, what will you say to the other women groups in Manitoba, BC, Saskatchewan that have been raising red flags?
Right. Well, I think that the women's groups here in the Yukon have been extremely supportive for the families in getting ready for these proceedings. So I'm hoping that the other groups will also be part of this whole process. And the more inclusive we are, I think the more support we can provide families.
Great. Thank you. So that is Francine Joe, the interim president of the Native Women's Association of Canada, and she's sitting here in Whitehorse as an observer for the inquiry.